You know what, can I jump into that question as well, given that I've spent so much time
He set that up for
on
you.
the Higher
Come on.
Education Committee? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my
Power's
gosh.
gonna go out.
Well, the bottom
Watch
line is this, okay? We've hit the wall on higher education.
That is good.
God
huh?
agrees with us.
You
That
guys are good.
there is no no way that you can increase the structural costs of higher education for students any longer. It has reached its limit. It really has. And something has to happen. And they kind of know that now because they've increased salaries, they've built great buildings, they've increased the entire cost. And there are structural problems now they're running into. And in fact, just this week, there was a lot of controversy about certain pay raises that no one even, and the benefits, get this, the benefits are at 75% of the pay now. And they're worried that shortly it will be 100%. Imagine, okay, imagine that you're making, a teacher would be making $75,000, and right now, their benefits equal to nearly $60,000 more. And someday soon, it could be 75 grand and 75 grand for the benefits. That is not structurally feasible. So it's unsustainable. It's really a serious problem, John. And I think they're going to have to restructure and see how they can manage that. Additionally, you can't go off and have 25 goals. Yeah, anyone in their right mind knows that that's not achievable. And it is also important to come in and to really learn what is happening. Like you said, bring in the stakeholders, learn what's there now, until you can figure out what you need to change and how that is working right now before you go off. And quite frankly, the Higher Education Committee had legislation to investigate a long-range plan, and it's in the process of getting that. Now, he is in the process of having a long-range plan. I've talked to them and said, you have to come together. This can only be one long-range plan for the state's higher educational institutions, especially since you have a new president that is going to be having to implement that plan and take it forward. So again, it's just like the teachers. You don't punch them in the face and say, now come and make this changes. You bring them on board first. You respect them and their capabilities and what they know. And you talk and you sit down and you say, this is where we want to take the system. What do you think? Do you agree with this? What can we do or not do? And find the places where you can move it forward. You just can't always be contrary and expect things to work out, because people will resist. You know that in any organization. If they're not on board, they will resist and it will not be successful in the end.
I think Dan's point was actually, to highlight Tony's point, if you're going to reduce some of the structural costs, maybe not have 57 degree programs, maybe have 70.
Right. And you have to have a reasonableness in the whole collective bargaining process.
Right.
And right now we have a problem there, and I think because so much of it is now done outside of the school's purview, there's a lot of costs that are brought down to them that they had no idea, they never even negotiated. So I believe that we need to change the way that that's done in the collective bargaining process and bring it back to the school and have it be decentralized rather than centralized on certain levels and in certain places. In addition to really get a handle on these other benefit costs versus pay scale and how that's really managed well and the oversight around it.